is going up and up and up as we speak. Let me
More
look
like
at the
growing up.
number of people who heard about the 7,000 women like to post about suicide. 8,447 views so far. You are now being discovered on TikTok, but TikTok's the only place that wants to hear your story. Everyone else is probably just making sure it's hidden. No one sees the post because they don't want the truth to come out.
You're talking about the other platforms? Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I didn't make any of this up. These are all statistics and everything in my book. And that's one of the things that people always comment about on Real Men Don't Go Woke is how much research I have done and how much data there is in that book. So, I mean, everything was researched. I'm not making up these stats. And we have to understand what's happening and why it's happening when men commit suicide. This is not right. It is not fair. And we have got to put an end to it. And it's not only men anymore, it's traveling down to young boys. What 10-year-old boy wants to commit suicide when he hasn't even touched a slice of life? It's so upsetting to all of us. And it has got to stop. Women have been shown to be meaner and meaner and meaner lately. That I don't know these women. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they have come from. But they are putting roadblocks in the way of these men getting ahead and trying to make a life for themselves. And a lot of men are saying, I'm reading all the comments, and they are fascinating. A lot of men say, that's it. I've had it. I don't want to have anything to do with women anymore. And if it were only one or two or five or 10, I'd say, well, okay, that's a small sample. But it's very serious that they would rather drop out than fix or help fix the problem by growing a spine. And I just wrote something. Women are responsible in large part for what's happening, but so are men. And I don't let women off the hook in any way. Women have got to make it safe for men to communicate and stop cutting them down and cutting them off and telling them they don't know what they're talking about. But men have got to speak up and defend themselves. But in this cancel culture, we men would rather keep their income, not get fired from their jobs, and and try to live their lives. But they are silencing themselves. And when they do that, they silence a whole part of themselves and the relationship. No relationship can exist without intimacy. And intimacy cannot exist without two people sharing their secrets. So, I mean, that's a Gildagram. Intimacy allows two people to share their secrets. And if you are standing off here and deliberately not saying a word because you don't want to be castigated, you don't want to be cut off, you don't want to be in any way defensive of what you're saying, so you're going to shut up and you're not going to even go there. It's just not fair. But I am concerned about the demeanor of women, young and old, right now. Let me tell you some of the things that I have found. Again, this is all substantiated information. It was People magazine that reported in Arizona, where I am living, five fifth grade girls aged 10 and 11 wanted to kill a boy who allegedly cheated on one of them. And their words were, just end him. And at 10 and 11, these girls were suggesting they plot this thing so it looks like he committed suicide.
Oh man.
What kind of children are we raising? These are little girls. I hate to see what happens to them as they grow older. So, of course, they were stopped in their tracks. And I don't know what happened to them with this legal system that we have. I don't know if they were arrested. I don't know what happened to them. But this was very upsetting. But then on the other side of the world from us, in Australia, a 50-year-old woman was found guilty of murdering some of her relatives by using poison mushrooms. What kind of evil mind? So somebody upsets you. Okay, if somebody upsets me, I laugh. I say, okay, I walk away and say, hey, I'm not going to deal with that person anymore. And I'm out of there. I exit. Or if this is somebody I'm really close to and I want to get into an argument, I defend myself and I say, this is how I feel. This is how you feel. Let's agree to disagree. This
Right.
is humanity at its best. What I just described is humanity at its worst. But fifth grade girls and Arizona is a nice place to live. I mean, there are bad apples everywhere, but this is a nice place to live. I don't know where in Arizona they lived. I don't know if they come from the poor side of town, if they didn't have fathers in the homes. I don't know anything. All I know is what People magazine reported. Here's another statistic that is so upsetting. The Centers for Disease Control found that male victims of domestic violence, DV, outnumber female victims, and here are the numbers: 6.5 million male victims to 5.6 million female victims. It's
Wow.
shocking. Everybody, and in the mainstream media, everybody is reporting that the women are being assaulted by men. Well, according to the Centers for Disease Control, that is not the case. It is men who are the victims and
Mm.
the women who are the perps. What do we do with this? I am only laying this out right now. And in subsequent episodes, I will talk about what we should do, what we can do, what we can't do, and what must be done. Our children, we send them to school and we hope that they are safe. If they are not in safe environments, what the hell is happening?
Right. And this is unbelievable stuff. And I think you've caught some more things, this Arizona thing, because honestly, someone probably did post it on social media. I heard it on radio, on Sirius or something, but I doubt anybody on TikTok. So go to drgilda.com right now. Purchase Real Men Don't Go Woke. It's available everywhere. And we'll
And we
talk tomorrow. As let me just talk about how many more views uh, are on this video now. 8,501. So it's going up like the stock market
which
should.
which video are you talking about? Because the audience
The
doesn't know.
7,000 women
Oh, the story
like
about
that post.
7,000 women
Yeah.
liked the post where one woman said, "Oh, the suicide rate for male ought to be higher." And I was aghast over that. And
8,501. So I predict I wake up tomorrow and it'll be at 15,000. So,
now, okay, if
and
we're bringing, but if we are bringing awareness to everybody around, then hey, thank you, Lord, I've been put in the right place to
so
do
you
what
have to
I'm
go
supposed
through all those comments tonight and talk to everybody.
well,
And
I
then
guess that's physically impossible with 8,000 people.
no,
Uh,
not the 8,000 people,
there,
but if you go to the comments, there's 73 comments right now. So the 73 comments, make sure you heart every one of them, unless they don't like you. And I'm waiting for blowback. I'm waiting for a celebrity to come out that's a feminist against you. It's going to happen. I
but
predict it
Neil,
soon.
but Neil, it's okay if people disagree with me about the situation. They cannot disagree with the statistics and the stories that exist right now. And unfortunately, our Hollywood people, or fortunate for them, I mean, they've made it. That's wonderful. They're living in a bubble. You know, it's kind of it's only an hour from me in Arizona. So I'm distant enough, but I can hop on a plane very quickly and see these people and do shows out there. But you cannot disagree with what is happening. And like most situations, until it happens to you personally, until the fires hit them, until the floods hit them, they were not activists. And until, and I hope to God this doesn't happen to anybody else's child, until this hits home, they don't understand the severity of this.
All right.
And it's
All right.
just, it's just
drgilda.com.